What is up, my friends and family? I'm charmx, and today I'm going to be reacting to 10 things you might be addicted to but don't know it. Now, this is by Planet Dolan, so this should be pretty awesome. And when it comes to things that I'm addicted to, I'm pretty sure pizza is one of them because I like my pizza, as well as Facebook, because I seem to have an addiction to going on there. And yeah, with that being said, hopefully this is going to be pretty interesting. The original link's in the description, and let's begin.
Planet Dolan.
From applying lip balm to using your smartphone, we count 10 surprising things you may be addicted to. Yeah, what's up, YouTube fans? Pringle the one in the building. How we doing today? Today, guys, I got some crazy new content for your face. So here we go.
This guy is one of their best voice actors.
Most people's first instincts are to reach for their trusty lip balm. But did you know that this can easily become a compulsion? It's true. Some people unknowingly apply lip balm up to 300 times a day.
What?
Most lip balms are made of phenol, menthol, and camphor. They're not chemically addictive in the way alcohol and cigarettes are, but the ritual of taking out and applying chapstick can be very comforting, especially in winter when those savage cold winds go to town on your lips. Although the whole point is to moisturize them, some brands of lip balm actually dry your lips out, creating a horrible cycle of drying and reapplying. For some, these physical symptoms trigger a psychological reaction, which creates an addiction.
Okay, so for the lip balm that dries out your lips, that is brilliant in the terms of a business standpoint, because that means the people are going to be, you know, they use it, and then it gets dry, so they use it again, and then it just keeps, you know, it's a cycle, it keeps repeating, and then they go out and buy more of that lip balm, and it just keeps going and going and going, and the company's ending up making lots of money off of their horrible products.
Number 9. Everybody likes to be nice and bronze in the summertime, but some people are straight up addicted to tanning. A study has found that prolonged exposure
there was
to the
this
sun's
woman who's
rays
addicted to it.
causes changes in brain activity. The sun's ultraviolet rays trigger the release of endorphins, a chemical that makes you feel all kinds of good inside. This causes people to stay out in the sun for long periods, even though the risk of sunburn and skin cancer is well documented. Oh, and if you think staying inside will help, know that indoor tanners are even more dangerous and just as addictive. OCD sufferers and people with body dysmorphic disorders are especially susceptible to tanning addictions. But guys, it's not worth it. You don't want to be that leathery old person on the beach. You really don't want to be that guy. Number 8. Pwning noobs in your favorite first-person shooter is one of
video
life's
games.
smallest pleasures. But it's scarily easy for your video game hobby to escalate into a full-blown addiction. Gaming addictions are most common in males. One study revealed that 1 in 10 gamers aged between 8 and 18 have full-on lost the ability to distinguish reality from fantasy. Oh, so that's why those people were jumping on strangers' heads and hacking at tall grass with their kitchen knives. Anyways, treatments include counseling, behavior modification, and fucking going outside. Compulsive gaming can jeopardize careers and
relationships. I guess that's why Pokemon Go is good.
And some gamers have even died from exhaustion. As with most things, moderation is the key. If you enjoy no lifting it, or spend an unreasonable amount of time with a control in your hand, it might be time to reassess your priorities. Forget that achievement or trophy. Real life's a game. Go in at that instead. Number 7.
Yeah, so for that, I would say video games is another addiction of mine. I play CSGO a lot. I'm not good at it, but I play it a lot, and I find it to be quite addicting, but I am by no means addicted as some people, because I've heard of people who played, like, League of Legends for, I think it was a week straight or something like that, and they ended up dying because when they got up, they had blood clots in their legs, and the blood clots broke and went up to the heart and killed them. So, I'm not that addicted.
7. Every group of friends has that one person who cycles from relationship to relationship. Like they're afraid of spending 5 minutes alone. Well, it turns out this person could be addicted to falling in love. Psychologist Arthur Aron believes falling in love activates the brain system as a full-fledged drug addiction.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As new love blossoms, we get a euphoric dose that makes us feel good. But as we grow more familiar with the person, the feeling begins to fade. This is why serial love rats are like hermit crabs. They're always looking to get inside something new and better. It's probably why Taylor Swift has dated everyone in the phone book too. Ooh, burn. Number 6. Some women like to boast about being shopaholics, but the reality isn't much fun. As you may have guessed, compulsive shoppers are addicted to splashing the cash. In most cases, they don't spend it on things they need. They do it because they believe their purchase will fill a void and or boost their self-esteem. Browsing stores also give people a feel-good dopamine hit.
Does it? Does it really give you a feel-good dope? I hate going to the store. I really do hate going to the store. I don't know how people feel good going there.
I hope that online stores have made it easier than ever to part with your hard-earned money. According to a study, 9% of Americans are prone to compulsive shopping. These people also tend to suffer from anxiety, mood swings, or eating disorders. So, look, put the credit card down and back away slowly. No one needs to get hurt here. It's always good to just keep that moderation on top. Number 5. Nothing's as satisfying as finishing that glass of Coke and getting to munch on the leftover ice cube. Well, maybe popping bubble wrap, man. That shit is just so fun.
Eating ice is
Chewing on ice has been a
addictive.
thing since as far back as the 17th century. It's often a symptom of anemia or iron deficiency, and some even do it because it's their sexual fetish. Ooh, kinky. It's now such a common habit that restaurant ice machines had to be redesigned so the ice they produce would be easier to chew. It's not good though. Chewing ice can seriously damage your teeth, throat, tongue, and stomach. It's an example of a disorder called pica, which is where people crave things that have no nutritional value, like dirt, paint chips, or even clay.
Okay, so for that, I've actually heard that the ice that you get from like fast food places, the ice that you get in your drinks is actually worse and more contaminated than toilet water. There was actually some study done, I think it was at a college, something like that, but it's been proven that that ice is worse than toilet water.
Number 4. Here's an alarming statistic. 13% of Americans have crippling social media addictions. If your
I would
first
say I
instinct
have
was
that.
to tweet this to your friends, you may be in trouble. Social media addiction isn't an officially recognized psychological condition, but it's common to have experts worried. This addiction can cause heightened anxiety, lapses of concentration, sleep deprivation, and something called brain burnout. Since posts and updates come entirely at random, it affects our brains the same way cocaine does. When addicts are unable to check their social media accounts, they experience FOMO, or fear of missing out. We all know social media
Yeah, I
junkies
have that.
act like the internet outage is the literal end of the world. If you're filling every spare moment with Facebook or Twitter, it might be worth taking a break and allowing your brain to process the huge amount of information it absorbs every day. Or you could watch some more Planet Dolan videos. Those are always good for you.
Okay, yeah, so that I definitely have. I mean, I'm checking Facebook, I would say every like 10 minutes, which is not healthy whatsoever. And I think I probably need to see someone.
Number 3. Music is basically crack for the brain. It can lift our mood, relax us, or even make us want to get down with the funkiness. But like with anything, overindulging in it can cause problems. For instance, listening for too long or too loud can damage your hearing. It can also distract you, making you less aware of your surroundings. Seriously, music doesn't give you a magic force field. That buzz will kill you. And of course, serious music junkies might be spending too much money buying new music. Music also affects our brains in interesting ways. Scientists who hooked listeners up to an MRI scanner discovered that the pleasure centers in the brains lit up like Christmas trees when they listened to an unfamiliar pop song. This is because the brain really loves trying to predict melodies. Anticipating changes in the music gives it a little thrill, and it goes absolutely apeshit when a catchy hook comes along, spraying dopamine everywhere like it's champagne, popping bottles. Number 2. This one proves it's possible to have too much of a good thing. Some people enjoy the rush of endorphins that come after a hard workout so much that they actually develop an exercise compulsion. I know, frequent exercise might seem like a good thing, but ignoring the body's cries for rest can lead to serious injury or illness. Then there's the psychological effects.
I would say I have
throw
this one as
themselves
well.
into exercise as a way to escape whatever problems they're facing. They crave that sweet runner's high and actually become irritable and experience withdrawals if they don't get their fix. Obsessive exercising can also jeopardize relationships, as it's a sign your priorities are out of whack. I know gym junkies can be a little thick sometimes, so I'll spell it out. Stop doing push-ups and listen when your partner tells you about the day. You want your tombstone to read, "Here lies Joe, loving husband, father, and friend to all." Not, "Here lies Joe, a guy who loved exercise more than the people around him."
Okay, I would say I kind of have that. I really love to work out, but I hate running. So I guess I'm in the middle there, maybe.
Number 1. Do you ignore your dinner guests to check your emails, respond to texts, or fuck around on your favorite app? Congratulations! You're like most of modern society. These days, the majority of the population has a smartphone on them at all times, and studies show that 13% of users have full-blown clinical addictions. People nowadays check their phones every few minutes, and the average user spends 4 hours a day glued to their tiny screen.
Really?
The phone addicts still get distracted every few seconds simply by the
Lightweights.
impulse to check their phone. They don't even need to receive any actual notifications. Using your phone too much also messes with your sleep, rewires your brain, and weakens your ability to concentrate. So just like when you were swimming, you gotta remember to come up for air sometimes.
Alright guys, hope you like this video. This is pretty interesting. I would say that I have a couple of these addictions, like the smartphone one, the working out one, and maybe one other, I don't remember, but either way, let me know if you have any of these addictions on here. I'm pretty sure a large amount of you have the social media one, as well as the friggin' cell phone one. But with that being said, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, possibly share it with a friend. If you do, make sure you subscribe and join the family today, and also go subscribe to Planet Dolan, the link's in the description. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Woo!